What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
What's up, it's your boy Grace TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. What up, sis?
Yes, affiliate here. How are you?
Yeah, everything's great, man. You know what? This is a Distinguished Authors Guild award-winning weekdays. All right, we are having the winners of the Distinguished Authors Guild Literary Awards on the show yesterday and today. Now I'm remiss if I say this, okay? I said some things yesterday about a certain person's cell phone, and I think they weren't too happy about it. So LaTanya Woodson, award-winning author, creating innovative. I apologize. I was joking about your phone. It ain't cheap. It works. She said it was my technical skills, and I'll take that. I will take all of that, okay? So, but she is an award-winning author, and I just wanted to make sure that I'm not on here to hurt nobody's feelings, all right, or to make them feel bad. We're here to celebrate. Each and every time we do the show, we're here to celebrate knowledge, everything like that. We got some great authors on tonight, man. First-time winner. Woo-wee. I wonder how that feels. I think
D.A.G. winner.
I wonder how that. I'm. You know what? I got a book, Peace and Power. I don't know, man. I might want to do another book before the deadline in February is up. It ain't gonna be long though. It's gonna be a short book.
Yeah, get that book out there. It's a good book.
Yeah, I know. My sister always looking out for me. I told y'all how we do. I told y'all when we were off last week what this Dope Living family is about, okay? And we're about sustaining friendships, sustaining contacts, and making sure that everybody is good. Everybody can't do that, okay? But we make sure that we try to touch as many people as we can and support as many people as we can. And my sister, Mo, Steve, did you give Mo and Steve the link?
I did this time. I really did.
Oh, okay. Speaking of the missing link. What up, Mo?
Hey,
what's
Mo.
Yeah. Well, yeah. An award-winning weekday again. So I don't want to hesitate. Gina, do your thing, man.
Yes, we have some amazing authors with amazing books. Oh my gosh, I am so elated to have these authors with such great works. And when I say that, and I got to tell people, I don't read the books and choose anything. I don't know who the winners are until I'm on that stage. And I like it like that. So we hire readers to read the books and follow 3 criteria. 1, there are no errors in the book. No, there's no award-winning books with errors in it, okay?
Exactly.
The second thing, the cover has to catch the attention of a reader. Look, there are so many books out there. You know, we're living in a time when people just write to say, hey, I wrote a book, and they really don't want to do anything with it. But guess what? The book is out there. There's over 6 million books on Amazon. So you got to make sure that your cover is going to grab the reader. The third thing, does it keep the reader captivated? And I'm telling you, these two authors that I'm about to introduce, their books covered all of those things and some. So let's get started with someone you may know because she's been on here before. Let's bring on Brittany.
Hey.
Brit, what up, Brit?
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are y'all doing?
Awesome. Awesome. Britt,
Great.
you got some new wheels today.
Yes. And last week too.
Awesome.
Brit,
Look at
Brit.
God moving. Look at God. Man, I'm so proud of
That's
you.
that Brit.
Thank
We're
you.
going to bring on our next guest, and then we're going to give you guys plenty of time to talk about your books, where to find your books, and what inspired, who or what inspired you. So let's bring on our next guest, Black Diamond. Beautiful Black Diamond.
What up, girl?
Hi, how everyone?
Her name fits her, doesn't it?
Yeah, man.
It really does. Man, we are so happy to have you guys on. And guess what? We're not in this little box that we trying to cram everybody in. Yesterday, we had a box and everybody was in that little box. I just messed up totally yesterday. It was a picture frame. So you guys, you're on here correctly today. But you know what? I want you guys to talk about those books. But first, before we get started with the books, let's talk about you and you know, give us your background. Let's start with you, Brittany.
My name is Brittany Thomas. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm 29 years old, and I'm an author of 2 books actually. I'm Living My Blessed Life with Cerebral Palsy and Don't Let the Wheelchair Fool Ya, which is the award-winning book that we're talking about on tonight. Also a motivational speaker, founder and executive director of my nonprofit organization, Jets Angels. And that's who I am.
Awesome. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about that book because don't let the wheelchair fool you. Okay.
Wheelchair fool.
That sounds like don't mess with me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. Black, give us a little bit of your background.
I'm originally from New York City. I'm currently in the DMV area. I'm a multi-award winning author. I have a podcast called Basic Black After Dark. It comes on Fridays, the first and the third Friday of the month at 8 p.m. I'm also starting with Roku. I have my own channel. It's called Access Granted. I'm the CEO of that. And I'm also the COO of Black House Communications. And that's with Dr. Carolyn. I'm also a trauma coach. I'm a social worker. I have parented 14 children. And the book that I had nominated and won is called The Habitual Liar.
Hear that title, The Habitual Liar.
Do y'all hear that title out there? Do y'all hear? We're gonna find out about the habitual liar for real.
I love that title. I love it.
So I'm gonna stay with Black for a minute because Black, you were hesitant about submitting your book into an award show, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Farron, she's also an award-winning author with D.A.G. She had told me that I should put it in, and I said, because of the title, I don't want to offend anybody, because the title was spelt exactly the way that I meant for it to be spelt, with the itch in it. And I felt though somebody may be offended, but they have to actually read the book to understand why this book is Habitual Liar. So it's not what people may think, but I'm going to let them read it so they would understand why it's called The Habitual Liar.
But that's part of the
attraction
of a book to me. That's part of the attraction. Okay?
It is. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, make the nomenclature a little bit different, man, and that way it's going to attract people to it. It's going to get with the word spelled out like that. Okay, in the context of the real word habitual. Come on, man, please.
Mm-hmm. That was very creative. I don't know how you came up with that title, but it was creative, and it does catch your attention because when I saw it, I was like, I got to read that book.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Find out
absolutely
who
right.
the
That
find
title
out
is.
who. I'm sorry, Gina. I was just saying we got to find out who the bitch was, man. You know what's going on with it?
But be honest.
Now,
This
Brittany,
book is actually.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We got a little lag going on.
Yeah, we got a lag going on. You do.
Saying no, that's fine. It's a cycle, the book, and it is a lived experience to some degree. I had to actually go into this character in order to make this character real for everyone. When I do my books, I like to do a lot of research because I don't want to hand anybody any junk. And when you read my book, I want you to be into it as much as I'm into writing it, and I don't like to disappoint my readers. So for this book, it took me 5 years to write. I did have to go into therapy. I had to go into therapy for this book because it had taken me to a place where I almost lost myself. So I'm very proud of the book. I am not ashamed of anything that I had to go through in this book to get the character to where she's at. Because this is the way some people.
Let me read what this gentleman says here. I think it's a testimony to all of you guys. Ethan King says, "Dear authors, I recently had the chance to look through your book, and I genuinely believe you created something special. It's always tough to see great stories go unnoticed, especially in a market that's overflowing with new titles every day. You've clearly poured a lot of time, thought, and energy into your work. Every chapter, every character, arc, every detail shows real effort and dedication. Publishing a book is a huge leap, and you've already done that, the hardest part. That speaks a lot about what you guys are doing. Really does. Thank you, Ethan."
Yes. I totally agree as well. And, to be able to share those innermost. But one thing that I'm hearing, with what you're saying, Black Diamond, when you said that I had to get into the character, I think back to rappers who rap about selling drugs and killing, and they ain't done none of that. Done none of that. But you got into character so that you can understand and you can identify with what you were writing. And that is huge because that now it comes from a different level, and it comes from reality and not something that's made up that, you heard from somebody else or you thought it went this way. You actually got into that character. And so it became real to you. Now, to have to go to therapy, you really got into that character. You really did.
Yeah. Just going into therapy, and I still see the psychiatrist and the therapist because this character mean a lot to me. She really does. Every book that I write, there's always a character in there that I pacify, that I coddle, that I just have to just take her straight through. And for her to be this character in this book, I got to know her a lot more than what I thought I would. And it's something that I really, it's not because I wrote the book, it's because I really believe that people can relate to the habitual liar. I know we all know someone who is a liar. Some people go a little bit too far with it, but this is a little different with the main character in this book.
So how many books do you have published?
Oh, wow. I have 4 children's books on foster care and adoption, the journey of Stacey F. And that book is because Stacey F is a real little girl. She's my little girl. Then I have 1380 Prospect Avenue, Not Another Bronx Tale, which is also about foster care. It's about how teenagers are in foster care, and it's very hard to place them. Many people don't want them, but it shows what happens to them, how sometimes they're used by the system. And in the case of 1380 Prospect Avenue, I made it real because that address is a real address. that addresses the address that my siblings and my cousins grew up in. And because they used to tell me stories about what they did back in the day, I got a little jealous. So I created my own 1380 Prospect Avenue. And I because I did so, I made it what I knew. Some of the names are still the same. If you're familiar with the Bronx, instead of the Grand Concourse, it's Concourse Village. Instead of Morrisania Avenue, it's Morrisania, the girls' group home. So I did what I needed to do. Pelham Parkway, everything. I made it my own. And what you'll see is that in that book, once you read it, some of the children that's in there, they're used as mules, and those things actually happen. Working in social services and with foster children for over 40 years, you get to see and you get to hear a lot. And I wanted to bring some light to what's actually happening to some of the children that's caught up in some of the systems that are not actually taking care of them in the way that they should. And it goes up to higher levels. So that book was very important for me to write. I also co-authored a book with actress, comedian Kim Coles. That book is called Open Your Gifts, Volume 2. I co-authored the book with my now 100 years old. She was 97 when she wrote it. So I think that's one of my favorites because I was able to write it with her. I did the forward for another book. I think I have maybe 9 or 10 books. One of the books that I have with Habitual Liar is called Cracks in the Surface, Strengths in the Core. That follows the Habitual Liar because that's something that I do on my podcast. It's a panel. And we have a panel of individuals that sit on there along with the psychotherapist in the event that someone needs the psychotherapist. And we talk about the things that people are going through, or maybe something that they know somebody else. So they purchase the book and they do the exercises that's in the book. And we come back and we talk about the exercise in the book. And with this particular book, I even did the work. It wasn't just them doing the work. It was me doing the work as well with them. And that's what I want to continue to do with the panel, is to continue to do the work with them. I don't want them to think that they're alone, or I'm just someone who wrote a book and put it out there and just want them to buy the book. No, we go really deep with this book, and it takes 6 months to finish this panel with those individuals. And some of your D.A.G award winners were a part of this panel, and I do so appreciate them for taking that journey with me.
That's awesome.
Let me
You
ask
see
a
what I mean
question, though.
about tapping into the community? That's what we do. That's what D.A.G does. They tap into the community. They tap into each other. When there is a need, they reach out and hey, they stand up and they do it.
Hey, let me ask a question. I wanted to ask everybody in the group when we got all of the authors together at one time, but I want to ask it each time an author comes on. And Gina, I think I would even start with you. And we're going to get to you, Brittany, in a second. But this is just, I don't know. What is an author?
It's not me. I can tell you that. An author is not me. I'm a writer. An author is Maya Angelou. That's an author. I'm a writer. I write because I like to write. She was in love with what she did. I am not at that level yet of being in love. I love my characters, but I'm not in love with writing in the way that Maya Angelou did. She put it down. Her name is synonymous. So, when you think of authors, her name comes to the top of the list for me. My name is nowhere in there. I'm a writer, and I enjoy writing. Someday I would love to be an author like Maya Angelou.
So
Well, I say that again, Mo.
Is that an evolution of a writer to be an author?
I just fell into being an author. I wouldn't say by accident. The first book that I wrote was called In My Mother's House. And I wrote that book because I didn't think that I was going to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote that books for my children. So if I ever had grandchildren, I wanted them to get to know who their grandmother was. Yeah. That book was written because there was a hit put out on me, and I never thought that I was going to make it. So I wanted to leave them something for me. And that's the first book that I've written, which was called In My Mother's House. The thing about it, I don't read my books when I write them. I write them, I have them published, and I put them out. I don't read them because the majority of my books, I've lived the life, so I don't want to live it again. And In My Mother's House, I definitely lived life, so I don't want to live it again, so I just move past that.
I get that. I get that. Gina, as the curator, what is an author?
Well, I consider someone who has a published book an author. Anyone who writes a book and don't publish it, you're a writer. If you have a published book, you are an author. There's two different meanings to that. And so you can say you're not an author, but you are, because you have several published books. The level of Maya Angelou, yes, we all want to get there. That's what we strive for. We would love to be at a level where she is. She's very respected. Her name will be out there in the literature world forever. And that's what the type of legacy all authors want to have. You know, whatever we write, we want it to be a legacy. We want it to be passed on from generation to generation, from family to family. And so a published book, to me, you're an author.
Brittany!
Hey. So the question was, what is an author? I feel that an author, somebody who tells their story, has the boldness and the creativity to write it. And like Gina said, anybody that has their book published is an author. And I feel that I am an author. I enjoy it. I've always loved to write, and I've always said that I wanted to share my story, even when I was a little girl, and not just write one or two books, but keep writing them.
And everyone's story is so different. It's so crazy how we have all of these different authors on here, and they speak about their stories, and they're all so. We have not heard any two authors that had the same story, and they're all so inspiring.
Wow.
I mean, Brittany's story is different from Black Diamond. It's different from mine. It's different from Natalie's. It's different from Farron's. You know, everybody has a unique story, but it's so inspiring that, you know, it just makes you feel like you step from one world to another, and that's what I love about I love about being an author, is that people go through so much, but you could pick up a book, and that book can take you anywhere. It could take you to the moon. It could take you to the Sahara Desert. It could take you to, you know, a candy store. Mars. It will remove you from all the struggles and all the negativities that you're dealing with in your life. And not only that, but a lot of them also will help you to relate and help you to figure out, how do I deal with this issue I'm dealing with? I know a lot of Black Diamond books can tell you how to deal with. I didn't even know that a lot of her books were focused on foster care, but that's something that we've been dealing with for a long time. Foster care, not having enough parents to take these children in as they get older. You know, in the system, they can't get adopted, or no one wants to take them because they're so much older now. With Brittany's story, there's people out there that's going through the same thing she is. She's such an inspiration. Every morning she's sending motivation to people out there on social media, and motivating people and showing them that, hey, you can, don't let that wheelchair fool you. Don't let it be a stumbling block to you. You know, and so each of these stories are just so amazing and just so unique within themselves.
You know what else though, Gina?
What really said, only thing gonna be helpless is you if you get in the way of my wheelchair.
But here's one other thing that on top of them all having different stories, nothing being the same, okay, their styles are different as well. These styles, the way that these authors are bringing out these stories, these different stories, is amazing to me, okay? Some are real, you know, they gear them towards kids, you know, to educate them, okay? Because I think there's one goal in mind, is to let everybody know that this can be done, or this happens out there, or this doesn't need to happen because of what happened. And I'm living proof that you can get through something, okay? Man, y'all don't know how inspired I was to just write a book. I mean, my book is like, what, what was it, Gina? 14 pages long. Period. All right.
I was shocked when he told me he wrote a book, and I was like, "Yeah, right."
Because I said I had to do it. I mean, I'm sitting up here.
And then
I'm
he
sitting
held
up
it
with my
up.
sister. Hey, Mo, Gina, I'm sitting up here and I'm like, look at all these amazing authors, okay? And I know I've been asked so many times. Gina even asked me, go ahead and write your story, Greg, okay? I got an amazing story, but I don't know how to write it. But I said, let me put bits and pieces out there of my experience of failure. And I don't really call it failure. I call it a piece of the journey, and let people know I didn't do it for people to say, okay, Greg, that's the greatest thing. Okay, we're gonna try this. I'm getting it out of my system. Okay, as you guys do, you getting all of this stuff that you have inside of you out, but you're sharing it with the world. And I'm telling you, man, the world appreciates what you guys are doing. Okay, and through the Distinguished Authors Guild, okay, that network of authors helping authors, writers helping writers, people helping people. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be so huge. Black Diamond, you are already an example of how to network and make this shit happen. Okay, I'm just saying, So I can look, Britt. I got to tell you now, you girl number one, she came up in the D.A.G Awards, man. She was clean. She was clean. She was ready. She knew she was going to win. She was ready. And she also was telling us about this, she said, hurry up with this show because I got a date later, okay? So y'all heard me get this over with because I got something to do, all right? But Brittany, you're telling your story, okay? And you are letting people know that even though you have what I don't even want to call it a disability. I'd say that you are able, even though you are going through what you're going through, you shining, girl, all right? And you're telling everyone, you're showing everybody, hey, man, you can do this too. Don't let the damn wheelchair fool you, okay? I mean, what makes you wanna expose your reality like that?
Mainly because I got tired of, in school, I was bullied and everything, and I just got tired of people on the outside looking in. And then also to bring awareness about, the ability, because it is an ability. Because a lot of people don't know about it. And then to let people know that I'm still able to do everything everybody else does. But also, I think it also shines a light on my life and the God that I serve, my testimony, and also knowing that I believe that this is just temporary. This is not my permanent residence. Like, I'm not going to be in this wheelchair forever. Like, God is going to use me so good. I'm going to get about this wheelchair, and that's going to be a whole nother book when I do. Right. So, this is just my right now. And while I'm in my right now, I'm going to live, and I'm going to bring as much awareness and as much inspiration as I can.
And you
Now,
doing
let me say this. Now, your book was published by someone we know. Who published your book?
Dr. Lisa Santiago McNeil in Charlotte,
Oh,
North
wow.
Carolina.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
I did not know that. Wow. Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, Lisa. Wow.
And you came out with that book with intention.
Yes.
That book had she published that book with intention. And I can tell that Lisa saw your vision. It's one thing to write a book, but to have your editor, your illustrator, your publisher to share the vision that you have makes a world of difference. And I could tell she saw your vision and you guys were on the same page.
Yes. She did an excellent job on that book.
And you did an excellent job on the book as well. Hey, Black Diamond, you are what they would call a multimedia person. All right. How do you juggle those hats?
I've been doing it for such a long time, raising children, watching my mom. She's the last of 16 children, watching my aunts just be able to maneuver around and just to be able to do it. I was fortunate enough, and I am fortunate enough to have 5 brothers who, where I was able to watch the man's world and not just be a woman and just sit back and wait for it to happen. I was taught by one of my brothers that power is not something that's given to you, it's something you take. And I've been taking it ever since he told me that. So I don't sit back as the rich woman. I just sit back and I do me and I do what's comfortable for me.
You are so doggone cool too. She just so laid back.
She is.
Cool.
She is.
I love it.
Now, Brittany, you do other things as well. You have a few entrepreneurships. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Let's hear about it.
Okay, so along with that, everything kind of coincides. So I write books. Well, first and foremost, before I got into writing books, I I still make like beaded bracelets and put like encouraging words on them. So that's actually how I started out. So I have kind of fallen back and now just make them on occasion when people ask. But that's one of the ways that I branched out at first. Now I'm more so focusing on the motivational speaking part and
Okay.
doing like speaking engagements for my books. But also not just for that, my ministry as well. So a lot of that goes with business and ministry too. So
Wow. Well, that public speaking has to be awesome.
yes, it is. I love it. I actually started that at the age of 18 at a college. When I was in college, I used to teach Bible study at the college, and they asked me to do my first motivational talk sermon or whatever you would call it. And I've been kind of doing it and branching out ever since 2018.
Oh, that is so awesome.
And also Lisa has given me a lot of opportunities. I speak at a lot of her showcases and things that she has going on. As a matter of fact, I get a chance to speak tomorrow at an event she's
Yes,
having.
I have it on my calendar.
Yeah, so
12 o'clock my time.
yes, so I'm excited. I'm gonna try to get them to live stream or have their phone set up so you guys can tune in and see. But yeah,
Awesome.
and then the nonprofit organization that just came along, Jets Angels, is actually that's actually my new baby, trying to get her up and going. But it's basically gonna help people with disabilities go on their dream vacation. This is the vision. Go on their dream vacation, provide vehicles for them, housing for them, educational goals as far as helping them get grants and things for them to be able to go to school and stuff. So yeah, we have some big things planned.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Y'all
Wow.
doing it, man. Y'all are doing it.
I'm telling
that's
you.
amazing. That is so amazing, you know, because some people, Gina used to tell me, Greg, stop doing so. Because here's my problem, and y'all know I'm transparent. I will start something, it comes out great, starts going out great, then I'll be like, I gotta do something else. So I leave. I got a lot of stuff that's unfinished. A whole lot of stuff, projects that are unfinished.
I'm a witness.
Yeah. But y'all know me. I'm gonna tell the truth. I gotta be honest because those are things that If you can't be honest about the things that about your mistakes and your faux pas, then you can't grow. All right. And I know what I've done. So I'm curious, Black Diamond, if you weren't this multimedia queen doing these books, doing these podcasts, all of this stuff, what would you be doing?
My goal when I graduated from high school was to be an international judge.
A judge?
An international judge?
International, yes.
You explain that.
Well, international judge is what we're going through right now with our government. There's so many. So I would have loved to have been able to sit above the Supreme Court to be able to deal with the issues that we're having now. And it is a lot of international things that's going on that I feel as though could be taken care of in a better manner if you had the right person supporting all countries and all states.
Yeah, not being
So
afraid to speak up.
And that I just wanted to do. Just coming out of high school, it was problems back then, but now I'm looking at it and I don't regret anything that I have done or where I'm at now. But I look at it and I say, wow, if I had, where would I be? What would I have done? What would I do with this? And I sit and I make my little mental notes of how it could be handled, because there's always another way of doing anything.
Yeah,
and I feel as though there's another way of doing what's going on now.
That would have been great, man. Because oh boy, if we could get the orange dude out the well, anyway, let me stop. Same political, but I feel you.
Back off, bro.
No, I feel you on that, because I was in legal myself. My son's mom is a judge, so it's needed, and I think you would have been great at it, especially with your laid back attitude. You would have been great at that.
She do got poker.
What'd you say, Mo?
She got a poker face.
Yes, she do. You can't she could be like, she'd be like this. She'd be like, "You're not guilty." What about you, though, Britt? What about you? What would you be doing if you was not doing all of that stuff you're doing?
Honestly, growing up, I said I always wanted to be a teacher. And now in my older age, I realize that I kind of am a teacher.
Oh, Lord, her older age. She ain't number 3 years old. She 3 years old talking about her older age. Really?
But you are teaching.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And I forgot to add, I'm actually a mentor too. So I have a mentee.
So that's definitely teaching.
Yes.
Definitely.
So I honestly couldn't see myself doing anything else. I love doing this,
Do you all think that as you go through your journey, that some people aren't, and I think Black, you said something about that, some people aren't getting the message of your work, properly? Do you ever think about that?
I think everybody have their opinion of what people are doing. That's why I do a lot of research when I write a book. Majority of my books are lived experiences to come up with ideas about a book. It just comes natural to me. I'm sitting here right now and I'm already thinking about another book just by our conversation because I was doing something that somebody does. So it comes to me that easy and I can just write. And I don't usually have a problem with it. Right now I have 3 books that I'm looking at, and it's just in my head right now. I know what I want to write tonight with each book. So it comes easy for me. But again, research is always there because I want to make sure that you're getting everything. I want to make sure if I'm talking about cancer, I know what it is. I don't want to just talk about it because we honor it in October. I want to do more than just that. I want to get down to where it came from. How did we discover it? So those are the things that I do whenever I write my books. So most of mine, again, that I experience.
What's the shortest time span of a book that you've written?
Oh gosh, the shortest. What are children's books? They were the children's books on foster care and adoption that came about with my late son. He had asked why was he in foster care, and I thought that he knew at 10 years old. They should have told him because you're supposed to tell them, and he did not know why. So I began to tell him his truth. He wasn't just my son; he was also my nephew. So I adopted him.
Oh, wow.
And when I looked at the shoulder, I noticed that his sister someday will probably ask me the same question. And I said, well, let me start writing now because her story is different. And each child that came into my home, their story was different in how they came into foster care. So with her book and her story, it became real because you have individuals who don't know the terminology and everybody says they want to be a foster parent or they want to be an adoptive parent. But do you really know what you're getting yourself into? When you do that, that's a journey that you're going to be taking, and it's not. I don't know anybody that's doing it for the money. Some people say that people are, but I put my book out in layman's terms so people can understand exactly what is being said. I can sit with a social worker and we know what we're talking about, but the foster parent that's sitting there will be lost. So I made it more so generic. You know, you yourself, Gina, may have a child in your home. And then Mr. Mo, you may have a child in your home, and Mr. Gary and so on. You all may have a child in your home, but they may have come in at different ways. And and you can pick up that same book. You can read it to that child and you can understand it and they'll get to understand their journey. We also have a coloring and activity book for foster care and adoption. And a lot of my ideas came from Michelle Obama with a lot of the help that she was talking about. So I took that book and decided to make it a color and activity book because when you're removing a child or separating a child from their family of choice and families, it's very hard. They are already destroyed. They're traumatized. So with that book, I did as a template for workers when they have to talk with the child to be able to get this child to understand. So they may have something in common with Stacey F, or you may be able to get information. In that book, they may see that Stacey is at the ice cream parlor. They may decide to tell the worker, oh, I go to the ice cream parlor with my grandmother on whatever street. Right there, that social worker should be taking note of what that child is saying. So now you know that the child has a grandparent. So you can reach out to a grandparent. Maybe you can get a little bit more information from that child. They just told you what ice cream parlor they go to, so you know that they're within a certain vicinity. So that's why I use that book tool.
Okay. So let me ask.
Special thing.
Let me ask this: as authors, and Gina, you chime in on this as well. As authors, you guys write these books, but what are the type? Even though you write your type of book, what are the type of books that you like reading?
I don't usually read other people's books.
Yeah, me neither.
I read all the time.
Yeah.
And if it's a good book, I don't care what the genre is. If it's a good book, I like reading it.
I've always been curious.
I'll buy books, but I don't read them. I'm sitting there looking at Becoming, looking at Cicely Tyson's books and Barack Obama's, and they've been sitting in my showcase ever since they came out. But I have not read any of the books because I don't even read my own books.
Yeah,
so I don't just rather write.
Yeah,
I love to read because it gives me ideas, and I'm that kind of person that if I read a book, I watch a movie or even a commercial, I'm trying to get into the head of the person that wrote it. Where was their headspace? You know, so I go a little bit deeper than just the book. I'm trying to think, you know, what made this person write this, or what were they going through something, or what made them, you know, say it this way, or and so that I'm more of that type of a person. So that's why I love to read, so I can get into people's head.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Mo, what about you, dude? What kind of books do you like? You said porn.
No, I said that. Boring. It might be boring to y'all. I mean, I'm a tech dude, so
I thought you had Playboy and Penthouse on your bathroom.
Nah,
on the bathroom stall.
I grew up out of that a long time ago.
What type? What
most of this stuff
But Mo reads because Mo bought a few books from authors that have been on here.
Well, my wife bought a few books. Okay, let's go right there because she reads. She's an avid reader. She's got stuff. She's got the library. I got the tech manuals. So, I mean, I can sit down and tell you, take the specs on a computer and tell you, or build a computer or whatever, or music. When I do like music and giving artists examples of things they need to do, and the 1, 2, 3s and ABCs of how to get published and all that stuff, and what you need to do to sharpen your skills. I could do that, and I read up on that, and I tell them where to go. Those books are few and far between because the industry doesn't want a lot of these newer artists to know those kind of things. They don't want them to know it because if they know the game, they can't play it. They can't play the game on them. So it's kind of crazy that some people that are out here are reading that book, or they have those steps, and they just take advantage of some of the artists. You know what I'm saying? They just don't try to teach them the game, how to teach them to make their money and where to make their money. They just assume to take advantage of them. So I say my books would be the business of the business of the music business, and tech manuals mostly.
See, I love to read business books as well, but I like a lot of fiction. I think Natalie got, because I'm not adverse to a little sexual activity, but her books aren't sexual activity. But I love the fact that you guys are creative enough to get your word out, get your what's inside of you out without compromising anything else that you're doing. I love the fact that you guys are so intentional like that. So I congratulate you guys for being award winners at the Distinguished Authors Guild, and in your case, Black Diamond. I think in Brittany's case too, and other venues as well. You guys got to keep up the good work, man. How do people get your books?
Go ahead, Brittany.
Okay, you can go to Brittany'sBeadsandBooks.com to find my books. They're both on there. Easy to find.
Okay. Brittany'sBeadsandBooks.com.
Yeah, Brittany'sBeadsandBooks.com.
Okay, all right. Black Diamond, we're gonna set aside a whole 5 minutes so we put all of your little information out, because I know you got a whole bunch of information.
She got a whole list.
a whole bunch of links.
It's just Basic Black, spelled like my name.com. You'll see some book trailers on there, and you'll see a lot of my work on there. And I'm working on a couple of other websites and some other things that I'm working on. I'm working on a television show that I really want to put out there. That's has been with me for at least 10 years. And I said, it's time now. So most of my stuff is on basicblack.com.
Basicblack.com. You guys ever thought about doing, well, you just said it though, Black, because I was thinking about Natalie today, and I was like, well, with the genre of that she's in, instead of doing a whole movie about her book, do a little section, a little portion of what the book is, and then promote the book. I'm always thinking outside the box like that. But Natalie, if you did a portion of just a segment of what you wrote, 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And bam, there it is, okay? But you guys are amazing people. And I love it when we have authors on the show, especially from the Distinguished Authors Guild. We've had other authors on, but it's just a different vibe when we got the Distinguished Authors Guild authors on. It's a different. Brittany, what you laughing at? See, I saw old boy in the background. Stop. I saw him. She ready. She ready. Hi. Anyway, any final words, Black?
No, just everybody stay safe, happy holidays, and I appreciate being nominated and being an award winner for the Distinguished Authors Guild. And the people that I met there, they were some awesome people. I'm so happy to have met them. We've seen each other virtually, but to actually see everybody in person, it was really nice.
Yeah, I walk around with her book, Gina, and when I show people, especially people that I don't like, man, I cover up the HA and the other part.
Stop it. Just put some tape, put a sticky note on each side.
They be like, excuse me? No, get the book. Get the books. Get the book.
I love it. I love it. I love the title of that
like
book.
it anyway.
But I got to say this before we move on to Brittany. That title shows such fierce and such courage. It says so much about Black Diamond, and she fits into just knocking down all the norms, and that's what that title does. It knocks down the norms, and I'm so glad that you decided to put that book out there, because it's definitely something that people are embracing. Where you thought it might have been offensive, people are embracing the book simply because of the title. You don't see a lot of authors that have the strength to do that, because it's just like in acting. You know, when an actor comes out and they're different from the rest, and they say, "Oh no, people not ready for that yet." You thought people weren't ready for it, but we are.
Oh yeah, put two fingers up. Let me stop.
You get the trailer. You want to get a little bit of it, Gary? Go check the trailer out. I think you'll like it.
Oh, where's the trailer?
On basicblack.com. Trailers are on there for that and for 1380 Prospect.
Hey, I'm gonna do that.
I'm checking it out tonight.
I'm gonna do that, Black, but you gotta quit calling me Gary.
Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. I'm so sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
I do the same thing.
Brittany do it too. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
I'm sorry. I did the same thing with Rachel.
He needs to change his name. You need to change your name.
I'm so sorry.
Gary.
I truly apologize for that. Because I don't like anybody to get my name wrong. They say everything. Some people don't even like to pronounce my first name, especially when they're not from the same race. I get everything.
What do they call you? What do they call you? Just Diamond?
I tell them the whole thing. Just say Black Diamond.
Miss Diamond.
It's easier for some to say Black Diamond. Exactly.
Right. Brittany, what
it's
about
easier if they say Black Diamond, because they think it's offensive if they say Black. And I hate to even tell them what my middle name is going to be changed to. It's matters. Life matters. Life matters.
Suck it now.
So it'll be Black Life Matters.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. Brittany.
Yes. I just thank God for Distinguished Authors Guild. It has been a life-changing experience from last year to this year. Even though I didn't win last year, just the whole experience to be able to travel, come, because I had never flew on a plane. So this year was my second time, and now I feel like I can fly anywhere. So it helped me overcome a fear, and just being able to meet everybody and just be around everybody. Now I said next year I'm flying out of town for my birthday, so I won't be able to participate next year, but the year after I'll be back at D.A.G with another book ready to
look at it. Look, she done got on a plane and now she can't stay off of it. I love it.
Yes.
But let me tell you, look, I have to share this story every time. Brittany has the greatest support system. I have never seen such a support system as the ones that she bring in every year to D.A.G. And I mean, they are there. Oh my gosh. I was so impressed. When I first saw that last year, I was like, man, how can I be down? It's amazing.
They got signs holding up. Hey, go Brick.
I'm trying to tell you.
Shoot,
I love
that wasn't nothing. Let mom and dad be in the building.
Let's go. We're gonna have them all in the building next time. We definitely gonna have them. We love you guys.
Yes,
Mo, what you got, man?
Well, I was trying to talk about earlier about the authors. What does author mean? And you got 4 authors on here, and every one of y'all have a different meaning. So I mean, that right there is a definition. You know, it's individualism. You know, it's creativity in your own space. So that's what it means. That's what I was trying to say earlier. That's all I got.
I'm not an author. Gina, what you got?
Okay. You know what? I am so proud of all of the D.A.G authors, the nominees and the award winners. And even the ones who didn't take home an award, you're not identified by that award. You're identified by your book and what you do with that book and who you are. So even some of the ones who didn't win an award, they still are winners. They still are winners. Even to get to that point, when I hear the readers say, you know, we have, you know, 2 books that we like both of them, and I have to say eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that says a lot. And that this year we had just about every category like that. And so an award doesn't make you. It does. It's just an object to show that your book was award winning, but that it doesn't make you. And so I just want to say to all of the D.A.G authors, you guys are so amazing. We networked, we grew to know each other. We broke bread together. We got to know each other a little bit better as people and not as, you know, this author of this book or the author of that book. We actually got to sit down and talk to each other and get to know each other. And I love, love, love that part. Matter of fact, we weren't even going to have dinner this year. It was Brittany who kept saying, where are we having dinner at? And so she kept pushing the issue. She kept pushing the issue. And that's why we all came together and had dinner. But that to me is, I think, the jump start of the love. Although, you know, we love and connect throughout the year as we go through the D.A.G stages, to actually sit down and get to know each other and talk to each other and see each other face to face. I think that is where it really, really bonds.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Danny Marie as well, man. She always supports us. Danny, I need you to come back on the show and hang out with us, all right? Look, the Distinguished Authors Guild happens every year, okay? Submissions start in February for the new books. So if you're an author out there, and I've connected, subscribed to, and connected a lot of different author groups to watch as we've had the author on for the past 2 days. So if you're an author out there and you want to get your book recognized and you want to get into a family of support and love, all right, check out the Distinguished Authors Guild, submit your books, get to the award show, whether you win or whether you lose, okay? You win because you got there, and you're going to be able to do something different with your books. You're going to be able to do something amazing with your books. So get out there, do your thing, all right? And everybody, please, please, please read a book, all right? It don't hurt. Don't read the newspaper. That's some bullshit, okay? Read a book, all right? Read a book. And Frank asks, where can I find a Dope Living hoodie at? Mo, tell him.
Ooh. Dope Living TV, baby.
Yeah, man. Okay. And for real, y'all, I know I said it before, but for real, I'm starting back now that I've had this week off. I'm starting back next Saturday. We're starting producing more of the Dope Living hoodies, t-shirts, all of that stuff. So stay tuned.
Oh, I want some stuff.
You know, I'm going to put it out there, let y'all know how to get it. And Gina has graciously, she's going to be pushing my book, Peace and Power. So y'all hear about a lot of stuff, okay? We're always doing something here at DopelivenTV Live, man, okay? But we love it when it's an opportunity to sit down with some real authors doing some real stuff. We appreciate you guys. Black Diamond, Brittany, thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tomorrow, we're back with Rachel Gary, the CEO, with some CEO nuggets. We got
always dropping those nuggets.
That's how we close our week out. That's how we close our week out. See, Rachel will be here tomorrow, right? And we'll be here too, right? So thank you for tuning in, okay? And we'll see you tomorrow, all right? Peace out.
Peace.